Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, sis Lo.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on with you, sis?
Ain't nothing going on but the rent.
Nothing going on with the rips and the pants, boy. The
Gotta
rent is.
have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me.
Uh oh. Uh oh. We ain't about to get her started singing, y'all, because y'all know sis Lo can sing.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. No, that's a bad habit. No,
No, no, you are right with me, honey.
my bad.
You are right with me. But everybody, please let me know if we sound okay because the other day our sound was horrible. Maurice, what's up, Mo? What's up? See, that's my future husband down there. He don't know it yet. He don't know it
Oh,
yet.
shoot.
Future
Why
husband
you?
is be avoiding me and hiding out from me.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Don't hide now.
You better get your officiating license, sis Lo.
Oh, Lord. Make it official.
Let's make it official. But
You hear
what's
me?
up, Maurice? How you doing? Let me know, love, if we sound okay. I want to make sure our sound is okay before we get started. And everybody who's coming in, please make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you are new here. Please and thank you. Feel free to become a member. The lowest tier is $1.99, I think. And also, if you feel the need to send a blessing to either me or sis, my Cash App is $ the Hood Table 402. And Sislow's Cash App is $Sislow. He said he's waiting for Chris Rock to jump fly with you so I can slap him.
Uh-uh.
You.
And all along,
I think I can handle Chris Rock.
everybody can have the
He
Chris
only
Rock.
weigh like 5. I think I can handle Chris Rock. Do you see how small his wrists are? My 2 year
Girl,
old wrists are bigger than Chris Rock's. That man is all sticks, all sticks. Like, mm-mm-mm. But yeah, speaking of Chris Rock, that's what we're going to be talking about. Not mainly him today, but I'm sure he'll come into play with our conversation that we have today. But breaking news, y'all. Sislo, did you get a chance to see it?
girl, yeah, and I ain't, go ahead, I ain't gonna mess up. I ain't surprised.
You're not surprised
No,
that they've been
no.
separated for 6 years?
Seven, no.
Well, 7 since 2016, but why aren't you surprised?
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, because I mean, most people are like, we always see them together. They be at award shows. When she does her red table talk, he be a. I mean, it's
Girl,
like
I
they
was
were
surprised. I was
living.
separated for almost a year before people found out.
So y'all like, was it still in the same house with each other?
Yep,
Oh wow, I don't know if I could
yep.
do. How'd you do that?
It wasn't easy. It was that's what made
I
it
mean,
all.
different floors. I mean,
No, same floor. Like he didn't sleep in the bedroom or anything.
also
But
y'all like had y'all separate bedrooms.
no, he just slept on the couch.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't think I could do that because when I'm done, I'm done. You and we ain't about to be in the same house.
Well, that was just it. He was done because he was doing, but I wasn't. Like I was fighting
You
to
wasn't
work.
ready.
Right. Like he
But
was doing
you
more
were
than I
like,
knew. He was doing more than what I knew he was doing at the time.
oh, okay. Because Jada did mention that her and Will have been trying to fight for the relationship and fighting for it to survive or whatnot, but it
So that
just,
they are still, they're
mm-hmm,
still fighting,
mm-hmm,
allegedly.
allegedly, even though
Right.
they haven't been living together.
Right. And they were not together living in the same house when he slapped Chris
Right,
Rock.
right, exactly. They were separated before that even happened. And you know what, Sis Lo? I don't know if you thought this, but this is what crossed my mind when I heard that.
Makes
That's why
sense.
I laughed so damn hard when Chris Rock made that joke because they weren't even together. They weren't living together. So it's kind of like you're separated, and maybe his loyalty wasn't as strong when
I'm gonna
he
tell
made
you
that.
what I think.
Go
What
ahead.
I think. I think that that man is struggling so hard mentally because he's fighting a losing battle. She's removed herself. She's removed herself so much from that relationship till, but she's, wait a minute, let me say, she's removed herself from that relationship, but she refuses to let it go. Her reasons for not wanting to let go are selfish, simply because she said, I made a promise that I wasn't going to let go, and I've been holding on to that promise. That's wrong because you play with this man's psyche because you make him feel like everything is cool and everything is okay. And at some point in time, when it's like at some point in time, he feel like maybe I will do something to trigger her to love me again. Maybe if there's something that I can give her or say to her. That's why when he gave her that birthday party, she was pissed at him because he gave her an all-out star-studded birthday party. She stopped speaking to the man because of it. So he got to the point where he said, you go do what you got to do to keep you happy, and I'll figure out what I got to do to keep you happy, because she refused to let go. She said, we made a promise, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. I'm pretty sure she came to him and said, Will, I think it's time. I'm pretty sure he would agree with that. Yes, they have a lot of money, but even if they split down the middle, everything they got, they'll still have a lot of money. And they will have a lifetime of bliss and happiness. Because what's the point? What's the point? And who really cares? The kids are way beyond grown. The kids have a very unhealthy relationship. I mean, unhealthy mentality. She gave the kids shrooms and smoked weed with them
You
and
can tell
everything else.
kids have like a weird upbringing. Like
Absolutely.
they was
Now,
able to do stuff that kids like the way she was raised and the way
it,
he was raised. There, I don't understand how their children were raised that the way they were.
and that's
But
the thing. I'm pretty sure, and you think about this. He left his first wife for Jada. His first wife is saved, sanctified, beautiful, sweet as she can be, upright, all this beautiful woman, and still they still all cool. But I know he's looking back to like, God dang it, I left for this. Jada is possessed. Jada got some mental stuff going on. Baby, it's deeper than the surface though. But now those kids are all over the place.
well, why you say Jada? What do you think is wrong with her?
I think she probably, I mean, she dealing with some type of disorder, like mental disorder. She's dealing with something other than narcissism, because that's something altogether different. But she's dealing with a disorder where she got to be in control. If she's not in control, she's not happy. But she feel like she got to hold on. Why? I don't understand. Because he not happy, she not happy. Why? And that's just a whole nother thing. So money don't make you happy. Money cannot buy happiness. Because
That's
when all that's said and done, if your body chemistry is off and your mind ain't right, there's no amount of money that can buy you a healthy mind. And that's just it. But I think she making everybody else crazy. She living in the past. And now after all of this mess with him slapping, they covered that up. She ain't say nothing about that. With him slapping Chris Rock. With the entanglement with August Alsina. She came all out and they tried to save face with that. Hell, why not just go with it then? Why not just go with it then? Why not just say right then and there, we ain't
But
together?
even before the Alcina, they like, okay, this what I don't like that she's saying, because I hate when celebrities, okay, you don't have to tell us everything and all your business, but I hate when you come out here and you try to beat around the bush or try to tell us what we want to hear. Like the fact that she said, for these last 6 or some years, we've allowed people to believe that we had an open relationship. Girl, they've been saying you had an open relationship since like the 90s. Like
She said
they
said at the red table. They said
it
then that they have been separated. That's why I'm not surprised. They said at the red table that they were separated.
She said he said you riding Jada hard. What about Will?
Well, listen, I'm riding Jada hard simply because of the simple fact she is the one that keeps coming back and forth with this red table trying to minister to everybody else into thinking, oh, this is how you find your peace. And this is the Zen. And this is get your little feng shui together. And all this, that, and the other. She's the one sitting up, putting it on the red table, talking about it. He's still out there being bad boy number I robot and all these other things. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. That's why I'm saying don't talk about it.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, we've been knowing that they have been having alleged they were swingers or having open relationships or whatever you want to call it since way back when. But now she's trying to say, well, in the last 6 years or 6-7 years, we've allowed people to believe we have an open relationship. And yes, she was separated around. At least they say. They say, and I don't know whether to believe that or not. I never really believed it because of the fact that Alcina said Will gave him permission.
Right.
And if you separated, you ain't got to give nobody permission to do nothing if you're really separated.
But that's because they were all still taking family vacations and everything together.
Yeah, and I still think together.
Right. So when he would go, then you would know that, hey, well, dang, is that bro with that?
That's bro. What? Who is that?
Looking like buckwheat.
Is that buckwheat?
Girl, that man right there. He'll tell him
okay. Maurice says sometimes you gotta vent. Jada venting, Sislo, calm down.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Don't I get
how you feel, Mo? That's what we do on the hood.
Don't I get passionate, Maurice? Don't I get
shade, no shade, no tea.
Don't I get passionate? Don't I? I took you straight to 10, didn't I? You say she venting? No, she don't wrote a whole book.
I mean, I understand what you're saying about her, but as far as him, like he's saying, what about Will too? My thing was the way that children was raised. Like your child able to move out and have their own crib at 16. Like they own crib, they don't have a job. They don't have no responsibilities, and you gave them their own crib at 16. Your other one able to do whatever they want. If they want to dress like a girl, if they want to. Hey, I'm surprised that the kids ain't had sex changes or nothing like that by now as a child.
But they, in their defense, they do work.
They what?
Both of their children work.
When?
Now. They're working now. Yeah. They work.
When they were little kids.
They both are musicians. I mean,
we talking about now, Sislo. I'm talking about when that boy was able to move out his house and when he was underage by himself.
They were still working. He was
by himself. You let your 15 or 16-year-old.
Well, I know some of them want to become emancipated.
Like that's I'm talking about. It seemed like they literally allowed their kids, and that was an excuse. We allow our kids to think for themselves and all this. I guarantee you that shit is going to have a bad effect. It's going to have
Hollywood,
a bad effect.
Hollywood
They are going to regret
seems
some
to
of
live
those
by a
decisions
whole.
that they made.
Hollywood seems to live by a whole different set of rules.
It's crazy though because you growing up, your parents sleeping around with everybody. They swingers. They doing this. They doing that. They're allowing you to do literally anything. They probably never told these children no, ever. And you can just tell by the things that they've done online on social media throughout the years. It's like they literally let them do whatever the hell they want to do. What kind of parenting is that? Child. Hollywood celebrities or not. And then there's some celebrities who, they children literally, they might as well be raising them like they strapped, like they living paycheck to paycheck because they actually make their kids really earn what they get. You want that $200,000 car? What you gonna do for it? You want this? You want that? But some celebrities, I guess it's about the Hollywood life. Just their kids having everything because they think that's what they're supposed to have. And I don't
Oh,
know how it is, but
give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm here.
oh no, I was gonna say she did say in one of the interviews that when it came to their relationship, they just did whatever they thought they should be doing. And I'm like, y'all are whole grown ups. What do you mean, like y'all almost 50 some years old and y'all just doing what y'all think y'all should be doing? It's just very weird. Their relationship to me has always been very, very weird from the jump. I don't know. Hey, bro, what's up?
Was
Buck,
good.
buckwheat.
What's going down? Hell y'all doing?
Discussing Jada and Will Smith.
Oh, that old bald head heathen.
Don't get slapped, bro. Don't get slapped.
That's what.
Bro,
That's what.
You know what? It will never have the same effect as the Chris Rock slap because my bro will literally tear his neck off.
You damn right.
Chris Rock is probably the only person. He had godlike strength. Cicelo, you know those people who are really godlike, and you can literally slap them, hit them, and they'll
Yeah,
be like, "Oh, I'm gonna just pray for you."
ain't that much slapping in the world.
Just strength. Like you can nail me to the cross, crown me with thorns, poke holes in my hand with nails, and I'm not gonna do nothing. But say, God forgive them.
Nah, ain't that much forgiveness in the world.
Mm-mm.
You touch me, I'ma touch you back. I pray for you. You pray for me, I pray for you back.
What's that song? Kiss me and I'll kiss you back.
It's gonna be some kissing, all right. Somebody gonna be kissing the floor.
That is crazy. Ever since that August, how you always say his name wrong, sis? August Alsina.
Yeah, stick this knife on you a couple times. I bet you leave me alone real quick.
Ooh, child. But yeah, that stuff that happened with them being separated since that time. I don't know if you heard, bro, but they basically been separated almost 7 years, living in different houses and everything. And finally, I guess Jada's speaking about it because she wrote a book. And
Hey,
gonna reveal everything. I guess she's gonna reveal a lot of stuff about their relationship in her new book that came out. But I guess she felt the need to come forward with these interviews and let us know a little bit about what's gonna be in the book. And one of those factors is how they've been separated for 7 years. So I had told Sislo earlier, I said I wonder if that played a part in the slap. Like when Jada had got poked fun of by Chris Rock about her hair looking like G.I. Jane. And at first, Will was just falling over laughing. That man was cracking up. And
mm,
then all of a sudden, she gave him this look. And he went up there and slapped. I said, I think that probably paid a part in that because if they've been separated for all this time, maybe he don't even really feel that way about her. Maybe he's not that loyal or dedicated to her or something like that. So when Chris made that joke, he probably was like, gotta get, you know how you break up and you separate from somebody and somebody might say something. I mean, is this okay? They talking about that bitch, you know. But well, I don't know how you feel about that.
They committing adultery.
But they have permission.
Ain't no permission in adultery. Ain't no, all that separated. How you gonna be separated, but still? Well, I don't want to divorce that. Hold on. I won't. We gonna be together, but just we separated, meaning that we gonna live separately,
For
but
7 years
from
and no
time, but from time to time, we gonna be each other sneaky link. You know,
every
Girl,
I'm gonna let you creep over here. I'm gonna let you creep over here when the kids ain't over here. You can slice me on down, and then I'm gonna creep on over there when you ain't got the kids, and come on over there and make your legs shake a couple times or something. Then you know how it go. The
bro.
niggas ain't shit.
I
They
don't
ain't shit.
know if they doing it anymore.
Yeah, okay. You can
I
believe that if you want.
don't think so either.
I don't
They
think
may not be. They may. That's what you think.
I think
I
See,
don't think.
it
it's,
was
it's more say it's more say on their terms. That's what I'm saying.
I don't
I
know.
don't think they doing it. And
Maybe not. Maybe not now with all this shit coming out. I mean, I don't know, man. That to me, I would
she
have I would have tried to fix my marriage if that. I mean, like if it was really sincere like that. I mean, I would have really tried to fix it before it even got to this far. Because for one, me being a man, and I would have had to check her for one. Because for one, you don't air out your dirty laundry. If that's what you did, okay, I don't need the whole world to know that. That's something that only between me and you and that individual, and leave it at that. Now, if dude was the one to go ahead and bring it out and do all that buzzing out, then yeah, I'm gonna have to tag you out a little bit and smack you up because that was not for the world to know. And then that way that she it's like being, making her be responsible. But it's like shit, she like, hey, I got the draws on and I pay all the bills with his money. So
right,
you
because
don't do
she ain't done nothing since what Hawthorne or got it.
I can't remember. I mean, no, Jada's still getting she's still getting them matrix checks and all that old good stuff. But it's just the fact that it's just the fact that how everything portrayed itself. I mean, me personally, when you like people, especially when people that they're stars like that, and actually Will's a pretty down to earth brother. It's just at the end of the day, it's like it's sad because it's like dude, you've been liking these people as actors, you're like, okay, they down for the cause. They actually do be trying to do certain things for their people, but at the same time, when you start airing out your personal shit, and I mean, we all got issues. I mean, every last one of us got some hidden secrets that don't know want nobody else to know, but the person that we had that issue or that situation or that fling or that wing a ding or whatever the hell with, and God Himself. We don't even want Him to know.
Well,
So
they're saying that she's being accused of being a narcissist and using Will Smith, her husband, for clout for the sake of her book.
well, she does actually. Jada doesn't. If you think about it, and like I said, I love my sister as well, even though she's still foul as hell. They both out of line, but still, I mean, she does not have to use anybody's popularity or football. I mean, come on, because you got to think about it. Even though he's more of a worldwide star on a level than she is, she's still worldwide too. It's just the fact that he's on a whole different level when it comes to like the movie scene per se. But Jada don't need no help from nobody to be promoting nothing. That is a lie, and that's one of the biggest. I mean, you got to think about it. If that woman just sitting around here and tell you, you know what, I rewrote the book. What you mean you rewrote the book? I only got a one chapter book, and I mean I'm in every paragraph I'm telling everything detail for detail. Do
They
she do
say
it look like she need Will Smith for that?
they saying Will Smith found out with the rest of the world that they were separated.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, so think about it. I mean, if he found out, I was like, okay, dude, me personally, and that right there, that'd have been like, okay, this may be irreparable because if I'm finding out with millions of other people that we were separated, like, oh, okay, I didn't know that because it was just we were just together. If you look at how he gave her that look, like, okay, we were just together, like, okay. That game, okay, you want to play that? Okay, fine, no problem. Kids are grown, basically, been on their own. They got money. They got their own money. They not starving. They ain't hurting. They ain't in no debt, no bankrupt. They living their life. They can travel. They can do. If you want to do family things, I have no problem with that. But other than that, nah, bro, it ain't. I'll do this for the Hollywood to keep that Hollywood look up. But I'm on real talk behind closed. No, it ain't none of that. You go your way. I go my way. I'm not even worried about doing no date because when you start bringing outside people in to your personal life while your personal life is going through that type of thing, something's going to get exposed. And if you don't want to be exposed, you got. If you look at the estate that this man, just one of his homes, I'm like, I would never have to really leave the home. My compound, it's like, okay, well, what y'all gonna do? If y'all, hey, you do what you do, but just know that what I do is what I do. But at the end of the day, or I'll just go to my other shit, or I'll go somewhere else, or go overseas for a couple of years just to clear my mind. I'm not worried about who it is I'm gonna be with or end up with. If I run into a rendezvous and then have a rendezvous or two, then that's my business. I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. But right now, I mean, I'm healing. I'm in the process of healing. I want to grow and get things together because apparently, what I thought was after all these years and having two beautiful, grown children that are known and famous as well, is like, what's the use of trying to repair something if you're telling me in front of the world and I'm finding out just like the world is finding out at the moment that you are revealing it? That shows that you just kind of like it ain't kind of, but you actually lost respect. You literally totally lost respect for me. It's like, okay, I don't care. And y'all sisters know when y'all make y'all mind up, all it takes is just it could take many it could take many times, but it could take many in it could it, no I say that it could take many scenarios, but all it takes is just that one good time when y'all say fuck it. It's a wrap. When y'all say that, it don't it you can talk. Man can kiss up. He can try to be there, do all that. You may even accept it, but at the end of the day, when y'all make y'all mind up, it is a wrap. Ain't no need trying to argue, trying to change. When a woman says she is done with you, only when she's emotionally disconnected from you, she ain't already made her mind up. The physical part ain't already happened. It ain't even got to be the physical part. And she ain't even got to be worrying about going to mess with nobody on the physical part. She know that's gonna eat you up because that's that's the first thing men worried about. I wonder who she messing around with now, what they doing. No, when y'all disconnect from a brother, it's shit. It ain't got to start physical. It is shit. Once that mental start, it's a wrap. So he should have picked that up. It ain't that much money in the world. It ain't that much doggone me filmmaking in the world to not know that my wife made just like, well, I mean, I ask my wife all the time, how you feeling? What's on your mind?
So you've
I'm
been
not about,
living in separate houses for 7 years.
yeah, that's too long. That's to me that 7 day, look, 7 days, 7 weeks is too
Well,
long, but 7 years, nah, bro. Why are we even married if we're not living to like literally? I'm not around you every day.
the teenagers, your kids' best friends. I mean, my thing is, I think these celebrities, they just have it in their mind that they have to continue to give this image,
Yeah, like I said, the bootleg.
to get this image, and that's why we were always thinking like, okay, we knew that they were separated around the August incident, but most people assume they had worked on their relationship, sat at the red table, maybe got a little counseling, and
She
fixed
was
it.
at the red table.
Together, even during the red table segment, sometimes Will was around, so people assumed they had fixed things. They got back together. I mean, he slapped the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth for her. But why not get a divorce? Just why not? Why do you gotta feel like I owe it to people to?
Me
Pretend.
personally, I would be like, I don't even want to make this no nasty separation split. We're not about to go with who did what. You know what you have did in this. I know what I've did in this. What you came with, that's what you'll leave with. What we have built together, I have no issue with splitting it. Now, I'm not about to give you.
Do you think that
I'm not. What you say, sis?
sis love,
I'm.
do you think they got a prenup? Because if that's the case, if they have a prenup and Jada gets what she came in with, vice versa, Will Smith will be doing really good.
Well, they were. You got to remember those. So, I mean, before they actually. I mean, when they finally had really like they marriage, like you got to think she was still act. She was still. You got to think that woman. Her money long. That heifer ain't nowhere near broke.
She ain't nowhere near broke, but I mean, she
She
ain't.
ain't got Will Smith. She does not have the
Will
Will Smith money, but Jada got. She got double digit meals. That woman got some money. She got.
if we
But
compare, let's say Beyonce and Jay Z,
Well,
they
no, that's no compare. That's like no, that's no. I won't even use them as a comparison. If you're talking about like a power couple or some people that's been in the game or just worth some, I mean, I'll even look at, and that's being honest, and I hate to even compare them, but the amount of wealth or the money like that, I'll say either Samuel or Denzel and their wife, and how long they've been, even though they're not messy like that. I'm just saying they're up, they're all up in there. He's up. They would been considered like up in their era, couple hundred million
both.
together, somewhere up in there,
I'm not listening
150.
to power couples. I'm talking about two people who are a lot of these rich guys out here. They have these wives on their arms that they've been with forever, but they the one mainly making all the money. I'm talking
Well,
about
yeah, but
people.
you got to remember, sis, they were millionaires by the time that they got married. He was already multimillionaire.
And is if they have this prenup where you go in with what you got, and you know what I'm saying, like
Well, yeah, he's definitely will be well off. I mean, yeah, he would definitely be well off.
yeah.
But he ain't tripping though. I'm looking at this. It's like this. Now the one that got me mind boggled is that doggone me Costner's wife. That heifer crazy as all best bug. Her and Dr. Dre wife they need to get together.
You said Dr. Dre's wife?
Yeah, her and Dr. Dre, Kevin Costner's soon to be ex-wife, and the one that he's having that big nasty fallout with, and Dr. Dre's ex-wife. They need to get together and figure out something because both of them heathens is they have jumped ship long time ago. If you see some of the demands that they got, oh my stars.
And she cheating with one of his best friends, right? Kevin
You
Carter's
talk,
wife.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And stay and hounded up on the family compound talking shit.
Wow.
Hold on, you on this man shit, even though that's your. This is what this man. This one, I think this is the compound that he actually don't want to let go, but I think he gonna go ahead and let it go because he just don't even want to be bothered with it. That's a mean. If it's that one that's up in Wyoming, that's a mean compound.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucker is. Oh man, you wouldn't even want to leave. Wouldn't be no need. You just have everything delivered to you. Everything is. I mean, you got everything that you want.
I think
Everything.
he said that Jada and Will are worth 200 million together.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, so yeah, that she got bread. You got to think that if she was in her and when she hit that Matrix lick,
75% of that is his.
she still got that bread.
About
She still.
75.
She still. Well, I'll put you like this. She got enough money to make my life change.
Oh, she got enough to make a lot of
Shit,
people's lives change. Shoot. She can make
damn
Because
right.
all
I was
you got to figure he has had blockbuster hit after blockbuster hit.
right.
Like,
And the Prince of the Fresh Prince.
forget of his
well,
music.
the Men in Blacks thing,
Oh yeah.
Bad Boy,
Independence Day.
Bad Boys thing,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Independence.
Independence Day. Yeah, he had big hit
Other
makers.
movies, he
Yeah.
has some major hits at the thing and still
Hey,
doing it. And then the
I
fact that
Robot.
he also does a lot of his stunts and all that, and he executive produces on all that stuff makes a lot of difference, you
For
know.
sure. I Robot, Ali. Yeah, I mean he yeah, I mean like you
And
said, they were
his music is the one that broke away. Then Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then this new
That's it.
Bel-Air.
First homie to win a Grammy. The first rapper to win a Grammy.
Yep. And he ain't never had a cuss in none of his songs.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, he was a fun guy. So I mean, I've been to one of their concerts. Nice. I mean, he did even back then when he was just doing his thing. But I'll say this though. If that's what they want to do, me personally, because you're right, he is where like if they work 200 together, that means he's at least about 100, 120 to 140. She's at least about 50 plus, guaranteed.
and when
But
it this prenup stuff, it depending on what might be in there, she did cheat on him while they were together.
Okay, check this out, y'all. I looked it up.
And how much money you get when you separate.
Like I said before, Jada is worth $50 million, and Will's estimated worth is 350 to 375.
I knew it. Big difference.
Like I said, 25% of that is her. 75% of that is his. I knew it.
Yeah.
oh, so they worth more than 200 million then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Together they almost 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, well, he good. That man ain't tripping. I mean, she can't really go. Honestly, to me, that's being honorary. If you go after that man based off of because he's worth more than you, you foul as hell.
Yeah, because I would be happy with my 50 million.
No, it ain't so much of that, sis. It's just the fact that you have assets that y'all have tied together that may be part of his shit. That I mean, I would honestly make them have to split that if it's something that they actually put in together. Like he didn't fund it all, and they got like a say if it's like a vacation property or something or something of that nature. Yeah, I'm going to give y'all even like even if y'all renting it out to other celebrities to vacation, I'm going to make certain things make it evenly split, but I'm not going to give you half of somebody's estate and they worth they worth over $200-300 million. They damn self. You only worth 50, and you expect for me to give you half of his estate? That's not going to work.
Right.
When you're only worth really a quarter of his estate, probably a little bit up under, because if you said 50, but he's worth 300 plus,
yeah,
oh hell no, that's only, I don't even think that's a quarter.
I know that it's probably not a quarter, but yeah, she still. I mean, she still. If she was separated and single, she's still doing good, and her kids
And
are.
that woman gonna that she like that woman. What they say, they born broke and dying rich.
And
That would be a story of that.
they don't have the. I mean, they have grown kids, and even if we broke, we still always gonna look out for our kids if they need us. But at this point, their kids are grown; they can make their own money, or they're making their own money, so you don't have to worry about child support, school fees,
Really, none of that. Never did.
stuff like that.
They never did, sis. They never did have to worry about. They making movies. Little dude making hits with Jackie Chan's and.
No, I'm talking about if your children are younger and you separate, you got to pay alimony and you got to
Oh well, yeah. I see. Okay, I see. My bad. I see what you're
pay
saying.
other fees for the kids. Like you got to pay their school, you got to pay their medical, you got to pay this, that. You know, and you know how some of them women are. Oh, I need 50,000 a month for my daughter's clothes and hair.
Like I said, Dr. Dre, you ought to see the list of his ex-wife. That man, that woman crazy.
That's how they be though.
That woman is off the meat.
5,000 a week for ballet.
No, this woman is requesting something like I think either 2 million, I think a month or some shit or something.
You shit me. Are we talking about Kevin Costner's wife or
Oh, Dr. Dre, she's
2 million?
it's either 2 million
like 200,000 or something
I
like
was
that.
about to say.
Oh, sis, no, no, no,
Hold
no,
on,
no.
hold
Yeah,
on.
she wanted some ridiculous amount, but
I can't look. I can look it up. Hold on, let me see, because I get on my little
Right.
laptop. Because I could have swore that woman, yeah, she trying to go for the gusto.
Okay, Dr. Dre wife Nicole Young. Okay, here it goes. Dr. Dre finalizes divorce with $100 million settlement.
Mm.
Woo!
100 mil. She got a hundo.
Damn.
She got a hundo.
How much
Because
is
you gotta think, sis. You gotta think. She wanted 2 million a month. So you gotta think. In a year's time, sis, that's 22 to 24 million dollars a
he's
year.
worth 820 million? So okay, I can see that.
What I'm saying though is that
I mean, it's
she had wanted at least about that. You got to think about 20 to 22 million annually, and you still had. Let's just say if you had about.
no. She's getting that immediately. She's getting $50 million immediately, and the rest in a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But just think about it. Just think about it. Okay, I'd rather part with a hundo. I'm only worth about 850 to a nine. But if I gotta still sit with seven at the end, okay, I'd rather still sit with seven than for me to have to drop 20 to 22 annually for the next 5 to 10 years. I'm gonna end up spending more. I'm gonna spend 200 and something million just paying on this shit on what she want monthly. Hell no.
Well,
I'm
this
not. I'm not about to be walking away with only 550 to $600 million, and you talk, but you crazy as hell.
well, this what the settlement says. It says under the terms of the settlement, Young will get 50 million immediately and the other 50 million in a year. Adding that she is not eligible for spousal support, of course, that she needed. But then it
That's
also
what she had wanted.
it says Young leaves the marriage with all the jewelry as well as all four vehicles: a Rolls Royce, Range Rover, Escalade,
Right?
limousine, and a Spider motorcycle.
Mm,
Young, 51 years old, is required to move out of their Malibu Beach home by the end of the month and must pay for her own legal fees under the agreement. Dre, who's 56, who is worth 820 million, dollars, will keep the lion's share of his wealth, including his master recordings, trademarks, and interest in various partnerships and trusts, according to sources. He will also retain all Apple stocks, which includes proceeds from his sale of Beats by Dre, which he
correct.
bought in
That
two
made him a billionaire.
or which okay, hold on. Which includes proceeds from his sale of Beats by Dre, which was bought by Apple in 2014 for $3 billion. He will also keep six vehicles and seven of the couple's property. Damn. Seven of the couple's property, including a Malibu home, two homes in Calabasas, and four properties in the LA area, including a 100 million Brentwood estate, the sources says. Reportedly, Dr. Dre was delighted that his ex-wife would only get 1/5 of his liquid assets and that she would have gotten more had she settled sooner.
mm,
But it does say that she, the wife, signed a prenup when they got married in 1996, which she contested, saying it was signed under duress.
mm,
She said that it was post traumatic stress syndrome. Young said in a court document that Dre held a gun to my head on two
mm,
occasions and punched me in the head and face in 99 and
mm,
2000, which was, I guess, around the time that she had to sign.
mm,
That's what, but he's denying those allegations, just like he's denying that he ever put hands on Miss Shelley. Mm-hmm.
mm, mm.
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm.
They doing the
He
most.
said she could have got more had she filed sooner.
Or
She
had she settled
said
sooner,
that's a lot of
she
money, but
could.
you know what's gonna happen. You know how these greedy bitches are, right? They
Mm.
run through that shit, then end up broke.
Well, if you end up broke after somebody give you $100 million and you ain't planning on pumping out no more kids no time soon, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what it is. What it is. I mean, what can somebody? I mean, what can somebody do for you? I mean, you've been married, you got children, you married, you're divorced from one of the world's richest entertainers, and then you turn around and I mean, who gonna deal with you? Ain't nobody because ain't nobody. It ain't even about marriage. You basically just float through life and just enjoy life, I guess. Cause ain't nobody gonna marry you if you done went through it. I mean, if you got $100 million, you got $100 million pay though from a billionaire. What is my little nigga pennies gonna do for you? That's
The sister, I thought she was gonna say something while I was reading the end of that settlement.
I'm floored.
Oh, I know that's yeah. They had a lot of stuff.
that's a
Um,
lot. That's a lot of that's.
but I guess when you work 820 million, you know,
Still, I mean, you buy, yeah, you got assets, man. I'm like, you buying up some joint, like you got some things going down.
yeah.
Like you got some assets, you got some paintings and some investments and some rare wines and
Probably antique
yeah,
furniture.
you got some stuff that you just ain't it ain't just the car. I mean, of course, the cars, the Bentleys and the Ferraris and the McLarens and
Hey, he gave her a limousine. What this bitch needed with a limousine?
and you got your low riders. You got to understand, things like what they got. Yeah, that's easily $100,000. That's what they putting up in. You boys, it ain't nothing for these boys to put 50 to
Yeah,
100K in an old car. So it's like them is assets. And when you got about 4, 5 vehicles that you didn't completely restore, that's worth about $500,000 an ass to $1 million worth of assets, depending on what you do.
yeah, and you can insure all of it.
That's what I'm saying. They classic, they antique, they like somebody's personal. You're famous, and it's like your personal toys. It's like your investment.
Yep, and the kids again is grown. Both of their kids is grown. Just
Yeah,
like,
he was probably whooping her ass though. Dre was whooping that woman
oh
ass.
yeah, he was doing Miss Chalet. You think I'm nice, but I'm nice
Mm-mm. Well, no, he did. He wasn't doing her as bad as Suge was. So
He,
That's true.
they
Just
both
the
beat her bad.
fist through her
They
face.
both beat her bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They both beat her bad, and she
The
left
fun-
bad and went to worse.
and the funny part is, you know how they be like, I mean, it's not funny to get abused. But the crazy part to me is how you would go from one person and you being abused and you telling all your troubles to the next nigga. And you know how that works sometimes. They be all soothing you and coddling you and telling you if you were with me and da 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 da. Then they turn around and do the same thing and maybe worse.
Mm-hmm.
they all be ashamed of themselves.
Yes,
But see,
exactly.
yeah, you can play with that shit. Everybody was getting their ass beat in the same.
They still getting their ass beat.
Even in our own homes, like us regular folk, that was the norm for men to jump on their wives and their girlfriends. Back in the day,
Girl, I
norm.
watched it coming up. It ain't happening to me though.
Yeah,
I
I
know
watched
that's
it coming up, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening to me.
all through the family, auntie,
Girl, I thought I was a nigga.
cousin.
mm,
You hear me? I thought I was the nigga. You put your hands on me. I thought I was the nigga.
going down.
Oh,
I'm
the
putting
first,
it on my pants leg and throwing them dukes up. You heard me? I
the
ain't
first,
about to take no. Only way I'm gonna get a whooping is if you give it to me, cause I sure ain't gonna take it.
and
I
you know,
know that's right. Let them know, sir.
I was asleep. Remember, I told y'all that story. Bro, you know Uko. I was asleep when he
Mm.
woke me out of my sleep, and he, jumped on me and held me a butcher knife. You know,
I still feel like whooping his tail. I ain't know who it is.
Hey,
Who's
I
that?
after that, I filed a restraining order. We never saw each other again. It was no, oh baby, I'm sorry, oh but no. I didn't do none of that shit that some of these females, these bras be doing. Then turn around and get their ass whooped again. Then forgive them. Then turn around and get their ass whooped again. Nope, it was a wrap. I will never ever stay with a man who put his hands on me. Never. And the thing about it, we were broke up. he broke in my house in the middle of the night while I was asleep because he found out I had moved on, and he was jealous.
He was a coward.
We'll
Yeah.
go and we'd have whooped his ass if he know better than that. He know we didn't play that shit.
Oh, bro, all my cousins were looking for him the next day. Everybody was looking for his ass. Could nobody find him? Then the next thing we know, this nigga that moved to Germany, to England, Germany somewhere, went to the was it the Navy? I think the Navy or Air Force.
He like I'm about to go give me some training, get away from that ass whooping.
It was so crazy because I was like, dang, we stay in Omaha. It's not that big of a city, and I just never saw him ever again. And so, yeah, remember when I told y'all years later when I had my first son by my new dude, somebody kept calling my house, and I had totally forgot all about him. Totally forgot all about it. It had been years. And my brother, who was staying with me, kept saying, Tanya, somebody keep calling the house, some dude. But the phone number that comes up is like a whole bunch of numbers. And I'm like, well, maybe them. So, you know how the African people, they be calling you trying to, can I get $1 million? And my uncle left me. You know how they be trying to get you to put money.
Yeah, that nigga shit.
Okay, so I'm thinking, for real, I'm thinking it's spam. But they kept calling. I was always at work. So one day I was home and they called. And my brother's like, Tanya, that dude on the phone with the weird number. So I was like, okay, give me the phone. I'm sure it's a solicitor. So I picked up the phone. He was like, yeah, bitch, I heard you had a motherfucking baby by some other motherfucking baby. Oh, that's supposed to be my baby, bitch. I'm up here like, and it hit me who it was on the phone.
Coward.
Are you fucking kidding? He said, my mama dying. I'll be back in Omaha in 2 months, bitch. Don't let me catch you slipping.
Oh, no, don't get caught slipping.
In years. Ain't talked to each other in years. This motherfucker found out I had a son.
It was going down.
Oh, and harassed me. And immediately my dad said, come get my strap. You gonna keep my strap on you. And I was like, no, I don't want to. And, I had a little bitty kid at that time. And he was like, he made my brothers, one of my brothers always was there anyway with me. He made my brothers move in. Then my cousin upstairs, I had a cousin who lived upstairs in my apartment building with his girlfriend. So him and another cousin that lived in the same building, they would walk me back and forth to my car. When I would get home, they'd make sure I got my house safe. Like, we wasn't taking no chances. Because we didn't know when this nigga was going to show back up in Omaha. And he came back, but he never approached me. I never saw him. Nothing like that. His mother did pass away. And, he lived here for a while. And I think he just recently moved out of town to Texas maybe a couple of years ago. But, yeah, I never had an incident with him. But my family was ready. They was ready. Like, they don't play that shit. They don't play that shit. But yeah, that nigga called me from Germany.
He got to cuss you out.
I'm like, are you kidding me? And bro, to make it so bad, you know who this fool is. He cheated on me with some white girl in our bed.
That's just.
He cheated. Cisco, I told this story before. He cheated on me, or maybe you might not have been on the panel, but he cheated on me. I had child. One day I came home, right? We stay in these apartment buildings off of 75th and Blondo. And one day I came home to our apartment and I was cleaning up and I found a condom wrapper under the bed. Now, we was not, you know what I'm saying? So, like, who fucking rapper is this? So I wait till he get home and I ask him about it. He's like, "Oh man, that must be the homie Mike. He had some girl over and you let them screw in our bed."
That's just trifling.
And I'm up here. First of all, mind you, I've never been slow. I've never been dumb. I'm street smart, book smart, all that. So I wasn't falling for it, but I was playing with it. I was like, will you tell that fool, don't he ever? And when I see him, tell him, don't he ever? Woo, woo, woo. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. He thinking I'm, believing it or whatnot. So anyway, Mike has this girl that he's messing with who is my homegirl. So I go and tell her. And she, of course, gets mad. And so we're like, you know what? We need to bust these fools. We need to bust these fools. So I'm like, yeah, let's bust these fools. Maybe they'll bring the girl over to the house again. And, because either it's really for my man or it's for your man. But we're going to find out the truth. So one day we snuck, well, not snuck, but we sat on the side of the apartment building where they couldn't see us in a different vehicle. And we kind of just sat down, in the vehicle. And so we was like, dang, they taking too long. So she was like, man, I'm going to just leave. Just call me if something pops up. So I go in the apartment building. I go in there and I sit down. I wasn't in there maybe 10, 15 minutes. And I get a ding dong. The doorbell rings. And I'm like, maybe it's my homegirl coming back. So I'm like, hello. And the girl says, hey, can I speak to, or oh, no, is Marcus home? Or I'm here to see Marcus, because that's the name he was going by. But I wasn't catching this either, but I'm going to let you know we're going to come back around to that Marcus, right? So I'm like, Marcus? Who the hell, ain't no Marcus live here? And so I walk away. Ding dong. I go back, hello? Are you sure this apartment such and such, right? I'm like, yeah, but don't know Marcus live here. You got the wrong building or the wrong apartment. So I walk away again. Ding dong. Hello.
She didn't get it, did she?
Oh, but I was just here the other day in this apartment. I know I'm at the right spot. And then she started describing him. Glasses, da-da-da-da-da-da. It hit me. Marcus. Back before then, we used to work telemarketing jobs. And because of his African name, when he worked telemarketing, and he'd be like, this is Uko, they'd be like, huh, what? Sometimes people like just, weird name, go through the, what's your name? Huh? What? So we worked at a job that would allow us to change our names on the phone. And so that's what he did. He made his name Marcus. So it hit me, and I was like, oh. I was like, you know what? Oh, okay. We don't call him that. I just said something to play it off. After I turned her down like 3 times, I had to say something. So I don't know what I said, but I played it off like, oh, yeah. So I was like, come on up. So she came up, and I was like, have a seat. He should be here soon. She's like, yeah, you must be his sister, the one. He told me that your mom put you out, and he was letting you live with him.
Oh.
I was like, you and my lovely love boy, you got to be kidding me. But I was like, yeah, I played it off because I'm good at that. I played it off. I'm like, yeah, I'm just staying here for a minute till I get my own spot with the boo. How'd you meet my bro? Find out they've been messing around for a while. He done been on my house several times.
Oh shit,
right? So anyway,
go down.
I'm telling her, well, just sit down. We can watch TV or shoot the shit, till they get here and whatever. And I'm asking about her. We just talking like girlfriends. And he eventually comes home with the guy who he said was really in our bed, right? So they come in the house, and I say, hey, Marcus, why you didn't tell me about your new girlfriend? He saw her ass, and he just took off and ran out the door. And the friend was just standing there with his mouth open so wide, like, oh, shit. It's about to go down. And it did. Because when I tell you, I was throwing all his stuff down the stairs. All his shit was down the stairs, on the stairs. We was on the second floor. I was throwing all his shit out. And the girl is looking at me like, she confused. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of my house. You in here fucking my man in my bed. Girl, that's when it hit her, that I played her. So anyway, she took off leaving, and he up there trying to get his stuff and come back in the house, and that's how we broke up, okay? So then months down the line, he find out that I'm messing with a whole nother nigga who died. He's dead now, but rest in peace. Who that man has some... But anyway, I don't want to say his name, but anyway, he was a street nigga of blood. But he found out I was messing with him, and that's when he came and he broke into my house, snuck in the middle of the night, grabbed a butcher knife from my kitchen drawer, snatched me out the bed, threw me up against the wall. Now, mind you, it's 2 something in the morning. I'm asleep. Like sleep. So I'm getting thrown. I'm thinking I'm in a dream, a nightmare. He just snatched me out of bed and threw me against the wall. So I hit my head, and next thing I know, I got this knife against my throat. So it was like I wasn't in no position to. I was scared this thing was gonna kill me. How I make a move if I breathe too hard. But I did scream. I kept screaming because I'm like, I'm not going down. I'm just not gonna go down. Just sit here and be quiet. So I was screaming and screaming and screaming while he's screaming at me. Then he started throwing shit at me, anything he could pick up and find. And while I'm screaming and screaming, my neighbor upstairs, who I was cool with, she called the cops. And the cops came, and as soon as he heard, the noise outside, that's when he took off and he ran out the back. He ran out down the stairs and out the back. And that was the last time I saw him. The next day I filed a restraining order, but we worked at the same job. And so by the restraining order, we had to be 100 feet from each other till we go to court because it was like my word against his or whatever. And being we worked at the same place, our job basically made us, because we sat right by each other because, we was boyfriend and girlfriend. We sat right by each other. So they put us way on the opposite sides of the room. And they fixed our breaks and lunches to where we couldn't go at the same time. And if one of us had to use the bathroom, we literally had to call our supervisor and let them know we had to use the bathroom so that we both weren't getting up at the same time and going in the same area. It was so stupid, but it was necessary. And that lasted for a while. He stayed there for a while, but I think maybe a couple of weeks later, he bounced, and I never heard from him again. Then when I did hear about him again, he was in Germany in the Air Force or the Navy or something. And that's when he called me and he threatened me to kill me because I had a baby by somebody else years later. So yeah, that's the story. But I told that story before. But that's what happened. And I'm like, how you trying to kill me years later? Still, you want to kill me again,
girl?
You want to kill me again?
That whippoorwill.
You all be shaming yourself.
And since
He need a whipping pill.
when I say, and I know, like, but when I say this nigga just crazy, he was just crazy. But when I say, you know how you ask people, you didn't see no signs. You had to know this nigga would do something like you. Come now, I swear to God, if you knew him, everybody who hung around him, including my family, could not believe it. They didn't want to believe it because he was like, he wouldn't even fight. When niggas would try to press him or something, he just wasn't a fight. He didn't like to argue. We never had arguments. It was like, I swear to God, our relationship wasn't perfect because we struggled and we was in debt and we were young, just trying to maintain, out there, just, trying to be grown-ups. Everything good. We was always with each other. I mean, sex was great. I mean, it was crazy. The nigga just snapped, though, once he found out I was with somebody else. He snapped. And I'm like, I can look back. It's been years now, and I can still look back, and there was nothing there, nothing to say that he would ever do something like that. Nothing. And that's weird. That's really weird to me because I can honestly say that. And it was so weird. And that's why I thought I was in a dream. I'm like, am I dreaming about this nigga trying to beat me up and stab me?
That's childish.
But after that incident, when he called from Germany and said what he said, I believed it. Because he had did that thing when he snapped the first time. I knew this nigga snapped again once he found out I had a baby. And I'm
going down.
And I'm thinking when I had my second son a few years later, is he gonna call me again? Like you had another baby, bitch. But he maybe about 6 years ago, he did hit me up on inbox on Facebook and he apologized.
That's special.
Out the blue.
You're too old to run now.
He said I was in a bad place what happened was he had got on drugs, and I didn't know that. And he said I was at a bad place mentally, emotionally, and you was like I was his first girlfriend, his first taste of anything. I was his first. He wasn't my first, but I was his first. And it was a lot of things surrounding him, but he snapped. And he was still on drugs. Matter of fact, when he got back here after his mom passed and he came back home, the nigga was on TV for a high-speed chase. And they found drugs in the car. So I believed him when he hit me up 6 years ago and said drugs were involved. I believed him. Yeah, yeah. I believe. I said apology, but I did tell him I don't want to have any contact with you still. And that was years and years later when he hit me up 6 years ago. I said I still don't have, we ain't got to be friends. We ain't got to be nothing. Because you try to kill me and threaten to kill me again. So,
Your ass whooped, nigga. That way he
yeah. But yeah, I just told that story because I was just sitting here thinking like, ever since then, I never had another guy who ever tried to hit me or anything like that. And I remember with my oldest son's dad, I used to get mad at him sometimes so much because he was doing shit. Like, he was just doing some foul shit. And I was still young. And I was like, oh, maybe we can make this work. And woo. I would hit on him. And you know you ain't supposed to hit on no nigga. Y'all know that, right? I know that. But I was young and dumb. And I'm hitting on him. And now, mind you, I don't know if you know my oldest son's dad, bro. You probably do. But he was like a solid brick wall. I mean,
Drees.
always. Big AD.
Yeah. Drees.
Oh
My God.
all muscle. And he was in the pen.
Black ass.
Big. I mean, he was big before that because he played sports and football. But then he went to the pen. And when he came out, he was like Hulk Hogan. And I would be hitting him and punching him. And I'm like, hurt my hand. Like, and he would just stare there and look at me. Like, he wasn't doing anything. He was raised right. He was raised right. He would turn around and he would walk out the door. Then he would call me and say, is it safe to come home? But I used to be thinking of messing him up. You get my nerves. I can't stand you. And he'll just be standing there.
Looking at
You get it all out, little girl. I ain't no little girl. But yeah, I wouldn't do that again. I would know other men, but he could have slapped me, picked me up by my throat, threw me across the room. But anyway, child, that's a little story time for y'all who ain't never heard that story. But Cicelo, you did say you went live tonight, right?
Yeah, a little later.
You going live, and what's your topic?
I forgot what I was talking about now. I got to talking about everything else on here, girl. It was something that came up though. I'll think of it again before you think.
Yeah.
Because it ain't had nothing to do with this though.
Okay, well.
Oh, I know what it was. The TV show.
What TV show?
Girl, I'm about to look it up so I can tell you about it. Girl, that TV show about.
Don't tell me it's a reality show.
Girl.
Probably on Tubi with the naked people.
You better not be about to. No, it better not be no Tubi show.
You know it's a Tubi show, and they be doing on Tubi.
That Tubi be getting on my nerves. I'm like, this shit is worse than Tyler Perry.
Girl, they be naked.
It's called MILF Manor.
Oh wow. That's interesting.
Girl.
MILF
Manor, girl. Listen.
What channel?
Get me, girl.
It's on TLC.
They on their Senate.
Girl,
yes, honey. You got to. I binge watched it last night.
I'm not. Just the sound of the name alone. I'll listen to you do reviews.
They are sinning big time.
Girl. Yes, because it's a twist to it. It's a hell of a twist to it.
I won't and I shan't. Hold on. How Sassy be saying? I love Sassy. Sassy be saying, I can't and I shan't.
Girl, listen.
I can't and I shan't.
That right now, I'm trying to tell y'all the truth.
No.
Listen, it's a whole.
It's a whole bunch of old white bras who still trying to.
Sisters in there.
It's sister in there. Oh shit.
No, she out making some
Some
runs.
very classy looking sisters, and some of them look great.
And so they dating like these young dudes, like in their 20s and 30s or something.
They out there
Yeah,
selling.
That's how I would be. I need me a young, rapping young man in his 30s.
but that ain't it.
What?
They all dating each other's sons.
No. That's one thing I won't do. I can't and I shan't. No.
They on there
Girl,
naked.
No. I'm not about to do a Jada Pinkett Smith. No.
They went to Jay to learn from them, girl.
On that show, bro, Jada, why
I thought I was gonna throw it up.
Yeah, they trifling.
Throw it up.
Yeah, Jada
Yes.
needs to be on there.
Oh, that's too bad. Y'all need to leave Sister Jada alone. Trying
So,
to get her mind right.
Jada, you know that girl is so far removed from church.
Jada ain't never hurt nobody.
She was in church in Kingdom Come.
Exactly. That's the dumb church that she needs.
Oh, hold up. You know what? What was the problem having with her husband? I can't remember.
Kingdom Come, but her husband was cheating on
Yeah, he was cheating on her with somebody in the church or something, or a whore or something.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I remember.
Played by Tony Brake.
Yes.
And he kept saying, I'm gonna kill us. I'm gonna kill us.
I remember.
That's just too bad.
I remember.
Girl, that movie is I love that movie. Anthony.
That was a movie,
You know
y'all.
they said
Jada,
when they had his daddy, when they had their daddy in the casket with some ballerina slippers on.
Oh,
They said, Lord, they got daddy in here looking like a $2 hole.
Oh, y'all talking about
when she found out he was cheating, she was like,
Kingdom Come.
"What?" Her facial expression, Jada, Lord, she is. She is.
Sleep with Bernice, whatever her name
She is
is.
a good actress. I have to give her that. She's a good actress.
God, it was hilarious.
Now that we know that her and Will has been separated, she might as well join MILF season 2.
Girl, but that milk, oh my goodness, girl. I want to grow up seeing them old ass ladies kissing on them people's sons.
Ooh, I'll just listen. What time you going live?
What? I don't know, probably about 8. What time is your thing? 9:30 tonight
What thing?
with the killer lady.
No, that's Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, about 8. I'm gonna try to hurry up and finish cooking. So about 8:30. As soon as I'm done cooking.
I think I'm gonna put on my Stanley Earl suit.
Yeah.
He said, "What time your thing with the killer lady?"
Exactly. That's childish as hell.
The killer lady.
That's childish.
That shit. Let me let y'all. I'm gonna say this and then we gonna wrap it up. But there has been a lot of controversy against. She has said in her last interview about the guy who helped her publish her first book.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess there's allegations of strong arming and things like that, and misrepresentation and things like that. So she about to come on here and spill all kinds of tea.
She gonna tell everybody business.
All kinds of tea. Things that was going on in the pen with her ex, the spree killer, and this dude and other people and all kinds of other stuff. So that's tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. We'll be as a part 2 interview with the ex-wife of spree killer Nicole Jenkins. It's gonna be good, and she's almost done with her book that she wrote all by herself that she is promoting because she's not standing behind that first book that other guy helped her put out.
Okay.
So she's not in support of that. because y'all will find out tomorrow why. But anyway, on that note, everybody, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell. Also, feel free to join the membership. The lowest tier is $1.99. You can feel free to hit the Cash App if you like. The Cash App is $ the Hood Table 402. Sislo's is $Sislo, which is SISLO. Miss Sislo. Her Cash App is $Sislo. My bros bro, you don't never show your Cash App, so I don't know what the hell your Cash App is. But if you want to send something to my bro, feel free to send something to his Cash App. What's your Cash App, bro?
Oh, that Count Amaru, they know what it is. The
Oh yeah,
$ Count Amaru. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? If they can't count, then they got to figure it out. But
Mm.
yes,
They can't spell.
Let me.
Stanley Earl is one of my great uncles. So
Oh, I
I
thought you
can't
had it on your.
stand you.
Yeah, I have it on the screen, but I'll put it in the chat. Hold on.
I
Assign count through if you want to donate to my bro, and $Sislo if you want to donate to Sislo, and the Hood Table 402 if you want to donate to the Hood Table.
need a new doorknob because you know that one is right now. That doorknob we got ain't working.
On the church, y'all. We need some new doorknobs on the church. We need some new lights. We need some new robes. It's about to be Halloween. We need some candy for a trick or trunk for the kids. But other than that, y'all stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
Keep it good,
Yeah.
Brush your teeth and free Rob rats. Yeah, damn.
Mm-mm-mm.
Lord, you know what?
I think he will be free soon, though. Really, though, I think he will be. He might be out before Christmas.
They're gonna be freeing Kels too.
I'm gonna have so much content. I can't wait till he come live. Cause I'm gonna be boy. That man, he can give you so much to talk about.
He gonna be on Tracy's neck.
Oh, did you hear Tracy and MU is now not getting along now? But that's another story. Yeah, that's another story. But anyway, I'm out of here, you guys. I love you guys.
Love
I
you too.
I
Later for now.
I ain't
Later.
being looking up. Ugh.
Later for now.
Love you guys. Hi.